here are the St. Patrick's hybrid tea roses, and you can see they're all yellow. I love it when something is uniform like this. But take a look at how beautiful these are. Legend has it that St. Patrick drove out all the snakes, and it works because I don't see any snakes.
This is a Veterans Honor Rose. As you can see, it was the best hybrid tea rose in 2009. And it has a special place in my heart.
Another entrance into the rose garden is coming across a bridge, and that gives you a really great view of all the beds in this very formal looking garden. And it makes you so excited to go home and plant your own roses. Of course, remember, it's going to take years to get to this level of beauty, but that's part of the process. This is a second arbor going across the pathway. As you can see, from side to side, there are many paths that you can take in this garden and explore. You can take a few days to explore it, or just a quick morning, which is what we're doing. No matter how you decide to decorate your garden, it's up to you. The most important thing is to keep it beautiful for you. What's beautiful to you may not be beautiful to others, but you're the one who puts in the work, and you're the one who lives with your garden. So here we are in the fragrant rose section. I did try to check on the scents of earlier roses, and they didn't have any. So let's check on these. You want to smell? This one is the Radiant Perfume. Check it out. Does it have a smell?
It does have a smell.
Wonderful.
A fragrance.
A good fragrance, right? And in the back we have an Elon Musk fragrance.
Not Elon.
Not Elon?
Musk.
Are you sure? It could be.
Smells like a musk ox.
A musk what?
Ox.
Ox?
Ox.
Ox. A musk ox. Well, that doesn't sound good.
No.
He's just kidding. It doesn't smell like a musk ox. Well, now, see, the garden is very interactive. So when you come, you can decide what you think things smell like. There's the Neil Diamond rose, Darlow's Enigma. But what I love are these little brick borders. Makes everything clean. And you can just come in with a weed whacker and clean up your garden. And they have it mulched with the pine needles that come right off the high Georgia pines. There's a mini rose garden. So whatever yard you have space for a rose. If you have a balcony, you have a space for a rose. Once you have a rose and you have one that's fragrant, I read once that if you are doing math problems or trying to work on something that's just kind of stressful, if you smell the rose, then it will actually makes your mind think better. Anyway, you can try it. I've tried it. It did make my mind think better because I was thinking of the rose instead of, there's a little water feature down there, instead of the problem that I was having. So that's what gardens are for. They take away your stress, even though they add a lot to your physical labor. And depending on what you can do is what you do. You may not ever have a garden this big, but you can have a garden. Even if it's on your table, you can have a garden. So we can go this way and go into the woods. We can go this way let's go this way. This looks interesting. As you can see, they have the curtains hanging on the pergola. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a new addition since we were here before, to have the curtains up, billowing. Maybe they had a wedding this week. What a beautiful wedding that would have been. So, and this is just a large urn decorating. And then they have a little flower bed right around. And then look over here. How beautiful is that? A water feature in a garden can't be underestimated or overlooked. So always have something, because you want the birds and the bees to come and enjoy your area as much as you do. I like squirrels, but my husband doesn't like squirrels.
I don't like them on bird feeders.
He doesn't like them on the bird feeders. I like to have squirrel feeders. Look how beautiful this is from inside. So, just come here and get married. So, one of the reasons we first came to this rose garden when we first came to Savannah in 2013, my husband lived in Virginia and I lived in Florida. So, we met in Savannah with some other family members that came to just, say hi. I used to work for Jules in Virginia 30 years prior to that. But anyway, we formed a friendship on Facebook, and when we came to Savannah, we were looking for things to do. And I read that if you come to the Rose Garden, they promised that you would have a proposal by the end of the day. But I didn't tell him that. We came to the Rose Garden, and I did have a proposal by the end of the day. That's the big Savannah Rose Garden secret. It's actually a botanical garden, but because of the roses, we call it the Rose Garden. So, if you need a proposal and you're looking for that special place to get your proposal, then you'll want to come to the Savannah Botanical Garden.
But the thing is, when I tried to look that up on the internet afterwards, it had disappeared or I couldn't find it.
So,
I thought I'd seen it originally, but it disappeared.
As legend has it, it's always a mysterious thing. Anyway, if you are married and you don't need a proposal, you're still going to love this garden. And we just wanted to share it with you. Hope you had fun. Thanks, guys. That's a big spider. Oh my goodness. Well, I would never want to walk through there. Stay on the path, guys. The beautiful thing about being the second person in a garden is the first person got hit with the spider webs first. So always ask someone else to go with you and walk behind them. That's my method and motto. So this is another view of the gazebo on a different path, and the water feature. At the end of this path, they have these huge sorry, dropped my mic. Huge butterfly chairs. Okay, we've reached the end of the garden, and so this is wonderful. You come out here and you're diligent and you just walk the whole garden, you get to have a little break, sit down, relax, and then you can take your walk back to the beginning. Look at the beautiful paths.